That's it, ladies and gentlemen. Just like the title has suggested, this is 10 more artists, 10 more of the worst artists that are making music today, and this one is 100% totally special. It is all influenced, it is all based around comments that you guys have made, and things that you, the Cover Killer Nation, have inputted directly to me to help construct this list. This is the last time I'm doing this, so I'm going out with a bang. I'm going out with guys that you guys have suggested, girls, groups, whatever it is that you guys have suggested. So let's start. Very calmly, might I add, with number 10. Number 10 is DragonForce. Nobody would have known who DragonForce was if it wasn't for a little game called Guitar Hero, where people picked up a plastic guitar that had 5 buttons and just went da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Look at me, mommy, I'm a guitar master. I'm Slash. I'm James Hetfield. I'm motherfucking God. I'm Dick Dale. I'm Stevie Ray Vaughan. I'm motherfucking Jimmy Page. All because of this, DragonForce became an instant sleeper hit. Their albums started to sell. Everybody knew DragonForce. I like DragonForce. Well, I like DragonForce too. Do you play Guitar Hero? Fuck yeah, I do. Do you? Damn right. Fuck that noise. That's all that they were good for, and plus they can't play their shit live. They're going right in the toilet. See you later. Let's go to number 9. Number 9 this time is the one and the only Skrillex. The dubstep master that everybody's afraid of, that nobody likes, except for those who like him, which is apparently a lot of people, because he sold a lot of records. But yeah, I don't like this guy because a lot of people said that Skrillex is the reason why dubstep exists. Wrong answer. Sorry, no parting gifts for you, asshole. Principally because you couldn't be more wrong. This is something that's been going on in the UK since the 1990s. Something that has been going on in the electronic music scene for even later than that. This is not a new thing, ladies and gentlemen. It may be a new thing to America, but that's because y'all just decided that you were not good enough for it in the 1990s whenever it was happening in the UK. So you guys had to get some emo motherfucker in order to do it here in the 2010s. And of course, that's the one that worked, and it's terrible shit. There's one song that's halfway decent, and that's, I don't even know why that one's even decent. It's not even that good to me anymore. The second follow-up EP sucked so much dick that everyone just kept on returning it. I can't even sell it for $2. And that's the truth, ladies and gentlemen. That's the motherfucking truth. Skrillex, your career might not be over because you have fame and fortune and bitches. But to me, you're just another one of the worst artists that are currently still making music today, even if you're not. Number 8, the Psychopathic Records family. I thought I was done talking about ICP. Come on, guys. I'll talk about Twisted. I'll talk about all their other little crony. No, I won't. No, I won't. ICP is just garbage, but I have a little bit of respect for them and the way in which they built their empire. I really wish that the music were better. I really wish that the fans were not freaking morons! Let's talk about that! All of a sudden I feel reinvigorated. The spirit has returned to me! As though Jesus himself just disposed me with rage and I can't even make sentences right now. The fans are absolutely out of control. You guys remember Juggalette Jenny? Because I sure as hell do. I sure as hell do. I took a bunch of pills and drank and did a bunch of stupid shit while I was pregnant. And my baby died and I was sad. But then it was buried and it was really expensive and then I was sad. So I called up ICP and was like, "Can you guys in the family give me some money?" And they were like, no. I have a lot of respect for that. I have no respect for Juggalette Jenny and all the other fucktards that decided to do this or that in order to try to scam money out of these guys just because of the claim that they're a family. The music is garbage. The fans are even stupider. There's a lot of them that are not. However, I'm going with the extremes here, ladies and gentlemen. The extremes. The one that walk around with a hatchet in hand through them all just like, "Don't stand in my way, bitch. I'll fucking chop you down." Number 7. Fall Out Boy and My Chemical Romance. We would not have the infection of emo bullshit if it was not for Fall Out Boy and My Chemical Romance, and now I'm an air traffic control officer. This is ridiculous. I can't believe that these guys ever made it as a band. Either of these two bands. However, they did a lot of great marketing. They did a lot of this. They did a lot of that. Doesn't matter. The music still sucks. The song titles are basically might as well be books. They might as well be James Joyce novels, only James Joyce would rise from the grave and be like, "Fuck you guys. You can't use a style like that. I made sentences that were 28 pages long, and this is fucking garbage." Of course, now, Fall Out Boy has a new album out here in 2013, and supposedly true fans hate it. My Chemical Romance released an album a couple years ago, and apparently the fans hate it. Which might mean something very, very tragic. If I listen to either of them, I might like it. Oh my god! The horror, the absolute horror of that statement is ridiculous. Number 6, Amur, Attila, and the Black Veil Brides. We've mentioned some of these before. I don't care. I really don't. Amur is awful. They might as well be Limp Bizkit Part 2 and market themselves like that. They'd sell a whole hell of a lot more. The dude that leads it might as well just call himself Fred Durst. And then have Fred Durst appear on things with like, you're not Fred Durst, I'm Fred Durst. And then they merge together. They morph into one gigantic mecha Fred Durst that requires the help of Robert Smith. That requires the help of Sidney Poitier, and that requires the help of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers to destroy the motherfucker. Now, as for Attila and Black Veil Brides, this is so simple I can almost just go like that with them. Mainly because Attila, about this life, fuck that noise, I had someone else handle that, and it was funny and people took it seriously. Case in point, Black Veil Brides, I didn't give their album a very good review. I told them to calm the fuck down. People didn't take that very well. There's the case in point. So there you go. Bye-bye. See you later. 3 more artists, useless, dumped out the window. Let's move on. And this one is going to require a little bit of mental preparation. Because we're talking about Florida Georgia Line. But we're not just talking about Florida Georgia Line. Oh no, that'd be too easy. We're going to talk about Chris Young, Mudkicker, Colt Ford, Brantley Gilbert, George Strait, Dirk Bentley, Brad Paisley, Blake Shelton, Pistol Annie's the band, Perry Thompson, Square, Hunter Hayes, Scotty McCready, and as a special bonus, Cheryl the Fuck Crow. Florida Georgia Line, yeah, I understand you're the hottest thing in country music right now. You did a duet with Nelly that's just is selling like bananas in a goddamn monkey house. And that's fine, that's great. I'm happy that you guys are being successful, but for crying out loud, guys, why you gotta be so mean to us in the record industry? Why you gotta be so mean? Why do you have to have these singles that come out 5 months before the album's out? I live in a dumbass town where everybody thinks that they hear a song, it's available. Please just put it out right after the single, like a week or something like that, so these assholes will be happy. And so whenever your album finally does come out, they don't forget about it. They don't forget about it, please. I'm fucking begging each and every one of you. And Sheryl Crow, goddammit, you're 54 years old. Stop making music. Please stop making music. Your new single, Easy, is so easy to fall asleep to. That's what it should be called. Easy to fall asleep to. A lullaby by Sheryl Crow that made coverkillernation go comatose. Because that's exactly what it is. I've heard the album that comes out tomorrow or today or whatever day it is. I don't even know anymore. And it's awful. It is wretched. Don't buy it. Number 4, Chris Brown and Usher. 2 reasons for this. Usher, you discovered Bieber. Fuck you. Go away. Chris Brown, you beat on women, you beat on Rihanna, and you make shitty music all at the same time. Let's throw Rihanna in there too, because let me tell you, album after album after album after album after goddamn album, no musical evolution whatsoever, and everybody loves it. And that's probably why, because they found, it's just like Nickelback from the last video. She found something that worked, she continued doing something that worked, and it worked, and it worked, and everyone was just like, please, would you do something different? Except for the people that like this stuff, that please never do anything different. Chris Brown, just don't release another album. Just walk down to the local police station. I don't care where you are. Just do it right now. Just walk down there. I'll give you a couple minutes. Are you down there? And just say, hello, Mr. Constable, sir. Just put me behind bars. Just put me behind bars and throw away the fucking key. Because this is where I belong. And Rihanna, just dig a hole. And jump in, and yell at passerbys, hey, somebody marry me! Hey, somebody marry me! Shine bright like a diamond, reflect light like a diamond. And Usher just died. Number 3, Flo Rida and Ludacris. Luda and Flo Rida. Report live. These 2 I have a huge problem with because they have to say the same lines in every song, each and every goddamn song. Luda in every single verse, and for Flo Rida, he of course has to claim that he's reporting live like he's some sort of goddamn music journalist or something like that. I'm reporting live from Miami. Next song. I'm reporting live from Miami. Next song. I'm reporting live from space. Well, where's Miami? Miami has just been, unearthed and is now floating. It is now in space. And Flo Rida is, of course, there reporting live. I don't care where you're reporting from. I don't care what your name is. All I know is that every single song that I hear sucks the bottom of 17 dicks and then comes up for number 18. Both of you, just stop it. I don't care about your story. I don't care about how you used to be this or that, or how if you were in Cuba or Puerto Rico or fucking Haiti, you would be dead right now. Maybe that would be good. Ever think about that? Have you ever thought about the little children like coverkillernation that could use a goddamn break? Obviously not. Number 2, sleeping with sirens, falling in reverse, and you might as well just throw in all bands like it that tend to have some sort of popularity for about 5 seconds and then fade, that seem to have all the emo girls posting and how everyone's so in love with everybody and how everything just saves their lives. Throw in Plucking Blood on the Dance Floor. I don't really give a shit. Throw in Attack. They saved my life. They saved my life. I was gonna die. Then I listened to some music and I was better. I was okay. 302 yourself immediately. 302 yourself NOW now, because you have officially fallen off of the sanity wagon into the street of insanity, because you are a moron. Music, yes, it can save your life. It can really make you feel good on the inside, but whenever you walk out the door, you're still walking into the same existence that you left the minute that you put down your headphones. Ladies and gentlemen, these bands can't save your lives. You're just infatuated by how somebody looks. You're just infatuated by a message that you can't even understand. You're just infatuated just like 10 to 15 years ago, people were infatuated with Justin Timberlake and all the members of Backstreet Boys and NSYNC and 98 Degrees. It's just another one of trends like that. It's just something just like that. Please, would you understand? It's just a phase. You'll get out of it. I am shaking you through the goddamn television or fucking YouTube thingy madobber. These bands are wretched, their music all sounds the same, and really, this whole little thing where we have scream, 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 how does that make you feel better? It just sounds like crying. Does it feel better to know that someone else is crying with you? Because if that's the case, what you really need is either a sister or a brother. Just punch them every time you feel like crying. It'll work the same way, trust me. Number 1, this is it. Which is worse? Justin Bieber or Selena Gomez? We haven't talked about Bieber throughout this whole thing, and I just noticed we haven't talked about Selena Gomez either. So which is worse? Bieber or Selena? Let's sit down and holy shit, it's fucking Madonna! No! Fucking Madonna! Goddamn motherfucking Madonna! Madonna was a huge star in the 80s, the 90s, and even part of the 2000s, and yet she's still trying to do it. She's still releasing music and still thinks she's sexy. She had that terrible halftime show with Nicki Minaj and the other girl that no one gives a shit about, even though she flipped the bird. I'm doing it now, and no one gives a crap. But here's the thing, Madonna, you are not young anymore. You're not sexually appealing anymore. Maybe to people 20 years older than me, but even then I think they've moved on to some 18-year-old nubile fucking wrong as hell Asian porn by now. You have to think logically here. You have to think logically. Men don't want to see your 55 or 60-year-old ass on stage doing these things and spreading your legs and pussy and no one cares anymore. Your time is gone. Pass the goddamn torch. And pass it soon, and don't pass it preferably to Selena Gomez, because that little twat stain is about as sexy as Swiss cheese that has degraded over 5 months while being stepped on by a goddamn rhinoceros who just took a turn on Justin Bieber's face, who just got pummeled to death with a baseball bat by George Corpse Grinder Fisher. That is it, end of story. The trilogy completes 30, way more than 30 artists. The worst artists that are recording today. I'm sure there are some that I've missed, but those are all opinions. I want to thank everybody for their input on this one, and I leave you and wish you a pleasant good evening.